Before we get this started, we want to make a very special announcement that we have merchandise. If you go right here, teespring.com/store/the-wannabe-merchandise, you'll see it in the description below, or you'll see it right here. You'll see our new merchandise, as you can see right here. We have 4 items. We have a white Wannabe shirt. We have the Wannabe podcast shirt. Pretty unfuckwittable, because if you look at the back, it says unfuckwittable. Then there's the Wannabe podcast logo. So if you click on it, you'll see the different colors. We have pink, gray, black, blue.
And it's like all the avatars in the Wannabe podcast sign itself. We got
see it right here.
Kyoshi, Roku, Aang, and Korra.
Yep. And then we go back here, the Wannabe podcast hoodie. Boom. Right there, right there, right there. If it's your first time purchasing, you can put your email in and you'll get 10% off your first order. So please go support and cop your new merchandise. Thank you. What's good? What to do? Welcome back to the Wannabe podcast. We got Chris Bazaya and Nate Lowe, and today we got a very special guest. We got Owen. Say what's up to
me to say my name. Yeah, what's up?
So you guys have seen him on TikTok. Popped up right here. He asked if he wanted to be on the podcast, and we're like, for sure. And today we're just going to talk about Avatar. And the first question we want to ask you is, what is the most emotional scene on Avatar: The Last Airbender?
So for me, like when I first think of is the end of book 1 with Sokka and Yue is like, I have to give my life for the moon, and Sokka's like, no, you don't. That always gets me. Like I always get choked up watching
I
that.
feel that one.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Or the other one is like, with Aang and the sand.
That is literally I think that might be my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Just like never seeing Aang get that angry before, and the fact like he was going to Avatar State, and even one of his closest friends, Sokka, was running away, Toph was running away, everybody.
Run.
Yeah, that was so sick. And then just like Katara just staying behind, crying, and held his hand down, bro. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite.
That was a great
That was a
episode.
really good one.
That was very emotional.
That always gets to me.
Yeah, because what do you call this? You saw Katara and Aang's relationship grow right there.
Yeah, it grew better.
Yeah.
It's like that just shows the connection, or like, everybody was tired. Even Sokka, who probably spent the second most amount of time with Aang, was just like, everybody needs to get out of here and run, because God knows what's about to happen.
That's true. That was crazy.
She was in the bubble
like,
too.
I'll just hold his hand and
pulled him down.
That was the first time I thought Aang might actually just kill someone.
Yeah, he probably would have. Probably would.
And then the whole Appa episode, like him trying to find his way back home, hurt.
Appa alone?
It hurt.
Episode is just
Like how how he was so afraid of humans at the end of all of that, all hurt and battered down. I was like, that shit hurt.
Yeah. Because so obviously we could say the Tales of Boston say it with Iroh.
Oh yeah.
That's like number 1, right?
Like,
but if we go on like other emotional scenes, I think people forget is like all the scenes with Katara and Aang, especially like the cave, and then in the end when they finally kiss, like when it was all over with, just those little moments that they have, both of them. Like there's not even a dialogue.
I really don't get how Zatara fans get this shit from, bro. This shit makes no sense to me. Like
I was literally because I said to one of my friends, he watched Avatar, but he like started to rewatch it when they put it on Netflix. And like he's kind of like in the middle with the whole and Katara, but I'm like, it always annoys me when people say that they were forced, because it's like literally, like in book 1, whether you want to believe the whole Aunt Wu thing, she's like, you're gonna marry a powerful
That's
bender.
the scene.
That's the scene.
Sokka literally says at the end of the episode, man, that kid is a powerful bender.
And she
I'm
just,
like, they were,
bro.
She's like, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps. Like rewatching it, when I rewatched it recently, I got goosebumps watching it. I'm like, oh, bro, from that moment. And then like, I don't mind, like you could ship Zatara, that's no problem. But the fact that they go, Aang's a little kid, they were forced and all that, I'm like, oh, bro. Season 1.
Since the beginning.
Bro, Season 1, Zuko literally tried to murder her. Season 1.
Yeah.
She realized that that's the love of her life. Like the whole cave scene when they started dancing together, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. They're dancing for each other.
Yeah.
That's so hard.
Crazy. Wait, what?
Like, I know they probably didn't know where they were going to go with that, but it feels more natural with Katara and Aang because they showed those moments. Because Zuko and Katara they only got along in reality for the last like 5 episodes of the whole show.
Yeah.
Big fact.
You know, they had that one moment at the end of season 2 in the cave, but like
Yeah.
besides that, he was trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Much.
Pretty much.
She was no.
Yeah, and even
trying to do it.
after that cave, he even what do you call it? He turned on her.
Yeah.
So like that don't count.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's freaking crazy. What did Aang do again on the episode where he was like, wow, he's a powerful bender? Was it the clouds?
No, it was the volcano.
Yeah, no, he stopped the volcano.
Oh, the volcano.
Bro, that was so hard. He stopped the volcano with just like
Volcano.
airbending, and he was just standing above it.
Pretty much, he could only airbend at that time. He stopped the entire volcano by
Yeah.
himself.
And he was just standing there, just standing. A little kid, he's standing over a volcano, and Sokka said that, and Katara just like, "What'd you
Yeah.
say?" And then looked back at
Yeah.
him. That was so hard. Bro.
That's a great scene right there.
That's a really good scene.
That's a
I
great
forgot
scene.
about that one. That's a good one.
Yeah. What other emotional episodes would you say? Let's say, how did you feel when do you remember first watching Iroh with Tales of Bossing Say? Did you even like when I watched it? Okay, go ahead.
Here's the thing with that. Like, if we're talking like when I watched that when I was a kid, I think I'm like, oh, that's so sad. You know, like 6 or 7 years.
But you didn't
old
think
or
about it like that.
Yeah.
But then when you find out the real story behind it,
Literally, I didn't know the real story behind all that probably until like 4 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I didn't even know any of that. But then like looking back, I'm like, that makes so much sense as to why Iroh didn't really do anything in season 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is. And how he was all quiet in the beginning and shit.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That shit fucking hurts. And then another emotional scene that we forget about is fucking Monk Yatsu when he looks at his fucking dead body.
Ooh.
That whole thing, yeah.
Man,
I
that's
forgot.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
I
a good one.
forgot about that.
That's the first time I think we've seen Aang like just
Going to the state, right?
Yeah.
Avatar state. Besides the first time we saw him,
yeah
he saw him.
Yeah.
That's the second time because.
when he gets out of
We saw the statue.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that were the same episode. Like they saw his statue.
That's freaking crazy, man.
And you see all the
Yeah.
theories how they say Monk Yatsu's a beast too, because there's like 20 Fire Nation soldiers around his body during his Sozin's
Yeah.
comment too.
Oh, during his Sozin's
Yeah, and he was
comment.
just his body there.
I'd pay to see that whole
Yeah.
like Air Nation genocide or whatever you want to call it, like
Yeah.
animated, just to like see, because I think they showed like the flashback of like the temples burning. Like I just want to see like because I feel like they put up a fight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no. Especially
I feel
against
like
the
they put up a
Sozin's Comet Fire
Yeah.
Nation and the Air Nations actually put up a fight, that'd be really dope. That'd be
Yeah.
sick to watch. There's so much more stuff they can do rather than just bringing out the next Avatar if they make a new show. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so much more flashbacks I would rather see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to see, like, Yang Chen's life and Kyoshi's life.
Yeah.
That'd be so
And
dope.
I feel like because these are like Hollywood writers and work for all these TV stations, they could write a way to where like you can reconnect all the past lives. That's probably like the one thing that I would change from Korra.
Oh, so she
It's
doesn't
like
lose the past
this-
lives and stuff? Yeah, that's the
Yeah, I
one
mean-
thing that just, like, completely, like, I thought it was a good show, but that
Yeah.
L was the biggest L I've
that
ever
just
seen.
kind of like. So I mean, like I feel like they could do like you could literally make that the whole plot of like an entire season of like a new show, just like
Yeah.
trying to reconnect like that bond.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like,
I feel
the
like
whole
that-
time it's just flashbacks and looking back to past. That'd
Yeah.
be dope. That'd be really dope.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Yeah, that was the biggest L. That was one of the biggest L's I've seen in, like, an anime or a show. That was so
Just
bad.
period. It's like it's like you have like these 10,000 lives of like knowledge and wisdom and all
Yep.
that.
If you just lose it
Your
all.
uncle just rips it out of you. It's like that's
The only person to lose it all, too. That's tough. That L was bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's a terrible L.
They
That
should-
might
they-
put.
I really thought they'd get it back in season 4 or something, and she
Nah.
never got it back.
no. They did that. They kind of like substituted it with like that where Rava like showed up on like her chest or whatever. I don't even know like what that was called. If that's even considered like the Avatar state.
In
Like something
season
weird.
2?
No, it's like It's like after season 2. It's like anytime she goes into the Avatar state, there's just like this imprint of Rava. on
Oh,
her,
like
so-
the whole, yeah, you're right, yeah. But it's still, like, it just feels different. Because, like, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, like, when I was looking at it, I'm like, bro, the next Avatar after Korra is fucked.
Yeah.
It just has Korra.
Bro,
Like, just
I'm not going to Korra for no advice, bro. She's so mad all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I saw somebody said in like my I forget what video it was, but he said like there's a book that's canon that like Nickelodeon published that's from like Korra's perspective, and it's her like writing down information.
Bro, I've heard
So-
about that.
So like I don't know if like they'd use that, but I mean like people tell me it's canon all the time. So
Have you read it?
no, I can't find nobody. So that's the thing. It's like I asked him like, what's the book called? Like I don't know, but it's out there.
Yeah, I heard like a few people talk about that, but I've never actually seen the book. Like they said, it's like just
No.
her diary of just what's happening during
it's
those
like
moments.
a diary of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like nobody seems to know the name. But I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
12 minutes.
Yeah, 12 minutes. So we want to talk about. All right. I got another question, man. So, what are your top 5 characters, whether it's Avatar: The Last Airbender or The Legend of Korra? What are your top 5? Actually,
Favorite. Just do
favorite. Yeah, favorite characters. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be
so,
benders.
I mean, it's gonna be like all Avatar because I mean I like the characters from Korra. Like I like Tenzin and Milo and like those guys, but like I wouldn't say that they're like my top. They're top 10. I wouldn't say they're my top 5. At like 5, I got Appa. I liked Appa as a character. I know he didn't say anything, but like I just found it like really impressive how they gave this character who literally doesn't even speak, just like this personality, and it's like you can literally tell how he's feeling by like his grumbling or whatever how he like sounds.
Yeah.
So
that's a good one.
Actually, let me see if I got this. Yeah, no, I got Toph. I feel like you gotta have Toph in your top 5.
A lot of people's top 5 right there.
Yep.
Yeah. 3, I put Aang. I know, like, Aang is, like, I don't even know. I feel like if we saw more Aang, like, when he was older, maybe I would have made him higher, but I always thought Aang was, like, he's good, and, like, I know he's strong, but, like, I just wouldn't say he's, like, a top 2. You gotta have Zuko in the top 2, just for, like, his story alone.
That's true. They focus on that more than Aang's story. Did you know that?
Yeah, because, I mean, like, know Aang's story. He's the last Airbender, and like so they just kind of need to like explain that a little bit. But Zuko, you're like, well, he's a prince, so like, how did he get banished? How did he get that scar?
Yeah.
Where is his mother?
It's a lot. It's a lot deeper than Aang's story.
Yeah, a lot deeper. That's why.
They
That's
just
why
go
I kept
into
it.
it more. They could have made Aang's
So, yeah,
story
so-
crazy.
They could have made Aang like literally whatever, but I got Zuko at 2 just for like his whole story alone and like how he literally started out basically as like the main antagonist for Aang, and then by the end they were literally friends. Like that's just crazy. I feel like not many shows go that route of making the villain
That's true.
like join them. And then I think you got to put Iroh, like because he's
Iroh,
kind of
yeah.
like he's kind of like Zuko in a sense because a lot of people don't talk or like mention he shared like war crimes and murders while he was in the Fire Nation army, but then it's like when his son died, he's like, do I really want this? He's like, is this life really for me? And then he becomes the like tea drinking pie show like uncle that we all know. So I mean I feel like once you realize that, plus he's a powerful bender, I'd say he's probably the most powerful fire bender.
Yeah.
For
Period.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, I'd say Iroh's number 1 for me.
That's crazy.
Should I go
What do you?
mine?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Mine
You
is- I know we did this a while ago, but my list slightly changed after rewatching everything. So 5, I gotta put Tenzin.
Yes.
I think I got more Legend of Korra characters than Avatar characters. Tenzin's 5. 4 is Bolin. I just think the lava bending
Man,
with
you like him that much?
the lava
Yeah.
bending with his personality was so dope to me. I
I definitely liked his personality more than thought Mako was kind of annoying, but
Oh, the more than Mako, yeah.
With Dolan, I don't know why Bolin just seems so dope to me. Number 3, I gotta go Iroh. Iroh's my 3. Number 2 is Aang.
Who's the one?
1 is Milo. Bro, I'm telling you, if they made a show about Milo, I would watch every episode. Adult, teenager, it don't matter. I'm watching every episode of Milo. No cap. And I genuinely think that fool would have been an insanely powerful airbender. Like
He will be. He definitely will be.
One of the strongest of all time. It was crazy, bro. He was like 5 years old doing stuff that Tenzin struggled to do as a master airbender at 50.
Yeah. Bro, him and Jinora are gonna be.
Yeah, they're gonna be
for sure.
Oh, Jinora, I think if they show Jinora like when she's older, because she's spiritually, I'd say she's like on level with like literally any airbender.
Bro,
ever.
she's like Aang level spiritual wise.
Yeah.
Like
So
she's
it's like if they just show her like kind of like the airbending side of all of that, she'd easily be like you could say 1 or 2.
Bro, she's gonna be a beast, and Milo's like pure strength and like speed, and then she's just gonna be like the spiritual side and like technique. Because Milo was.
I mean,
quick.
Milo's the only one that's thought about using his farts for
Farts.
fighting. So I mean,
bro, and he controlled all the lemurs too.
Yeah,
That fool's an alpha dog.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, I fucked with that one heavy.
Bro, what do you call this? I totally forgot about Jinora, how spiritual she was in season 3.
yeah.
Remember, she can go outside of her body
Yeah.
and then go like find something in the spirit.
Yeah. It's kind of confusing at one point, like how that shit works.
Because the storyline of that season 2, bro, how they entered both universes.
Season 2 is kind of like
no, season 2's a fucking plot hole and a half.
Got kind of lost a little bit.
It's a plot hole and a half through that thing. Like I don't even get how Korra without Rava in her was able to make that whole blue spirit.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like you have no avatar powers at this moment. How are you able to do that?
I think they kind of just stood there like, she's in the spirit world, so it's like, she's more powerful, but it's like, she doesn't have a spirit.
Yeah, she lost Rava. That's what I was thinking, like, that's so crazy to me. Really inconsistent.
Alright, my top 5. My top 5, number 5 would have to be Sokka, because he's like the main comedic dude out there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then, I think actually all of my favorites are from Avatar The Last Airbender.
No one from Korra?
No one from Korra, I think. No, because I like these characters too much. And then, so, Sokka at 5 because of the comedy. Toph because she was such an important character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Without Toph, the dude, freaking Aang probably wouldn't have even stopped Ozai with the seismic ability.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you call this?
Actually,
Yeah, and then I'd say Katara because all the cute little, you know, like those love scenes and all that.
I used to like Katara a lot when I was younger, but then now that I got older, I'm like whatever about it. Like now when I'm older, I'm like Suki. I'd rather have Suki.
But without Katara, we won't have that like emotional
No,
roller
Katara
coaster.
is super important. Like those
super
scenes
important.
are like
Yeah. And I liked how she had a lot of scenes where like we're always reminded that these are kids. Because we don't always remember these are kids, you know?
Yeah.
And then when the emotions get to her, you know, we're like, oh yeah, she's like freaking, what is she? Like 14?
she's like 15 or
14,
16 or something.
That's crazy. And then my second, I would say it would be Aang. Because the number 1 has to be Zuko. Because the development on that was crazy. Just the whole storyline.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. You can literally talk about like all the things that they put into Zuko's character for like hours. You can just talk about it. Yeah, it's crazy because what do you call this?
It's good because you can't just say like, oh, it's a complete 180. You know, it's like one day he's like, I want to hunt the Avatar.
Yep.
Next day he's like, I'm gonna go help the Avatar. It's like even in season 1 with that whole blue spirit thing.
Yeah.
You know, when he saved Aang from Zhao, you can say that that was him doing it for himself, but it's like he still saved the Avatar.
Oh, you can see him. You can see him like trying
like,
to rise himself up.
Moments
He tried to rise himself
he's not
up.
as bad.
Yeah, because he tried to rise himself up as like the Avatar killer, and he just like kept on tumbling and crawling himself back up, and became a better character every time he crawled further.
Yeah.
Like when he freed Appa, when like him and Iroh escaped Azula and cut off their little ponytails. That was the biggest part for him when they cut off the ponytails.
Yeah, but also Appa. I think that whole scene.
Appa was big. That's when that fool got sick too.
That whole Appa thing like basically made him like, I don't know, sweat out like all the evil in him or something. I have no idea what that was. Where he just like he was sick for like 3 days, and then he woke up and he was like the same person.
Changed totally.
And then by the end of the day, he like betrayed his uncle and rejoined the Fire Nation. But I mean,
that pissed me off.
We all have our days.
No joke. No joke. When I was younger, I was like, I like Zuko a lot, and then when I was rewatching it and he did that, I'm like,
and he turned on Iroh, right?
Bro, that got me so mad. I'm like, you don't deserve this dude for shit.
Mm-hmm.
So dirty.
And right before that, he had that little date with that girl too.
Yes, bro. He was doing so good.
So he did so good.
Which I want to say, when I rewatched The Legend of Korra a few months ago, I was convinced that Mako and Bolin's grandmother was that girl. There was like something inside of me that was convinced that like
that's crazy.
That's a good fucking
that they were the
theory.
same person.
That's a good fucking.
But then she wasn't, because it's like her and Zuko were in the same spot. I was just like, please, just like look at him and say like, leave, but they didn't.
Wait, that was
the same person.
that was Mako and Bolin's dad's name, huh?
Was it?
The dad that they.
I think it might be Lee.
Wait, and when Mako and Bolin went back to the city of Bossing Se, right? That's where their family was based in.
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
Hold
they were
up.
living in the same apartments. I thought. That's what I thought. That like
Ooh.
What's Mako and Bolin's dad's name?
I forgot.
Hold up. Google that right now,
forgot.
please. Bro, this is a theory I haven't even heard anybody talk about like that.
Bolin's family tree. Should we say family tree? Nah.
That's actually
fathers.
crazy.
Like I just thought because I'm like
That'd be
please,
dope.
Like, just make because I'm like she'd be that age because you assume that she was the same age as Zuko, so she'd be the same age.
No, that makes sense. Like I was just thinking, I'm like that makes sense.
I don't know. I can't find the freaking name.
They do say the name in there though. Fudgeroonie.
No, I know
Oh,
they
San.
said-
It's San. Dad's name is San.
Yeah.
Mm.
Damn, bro. If it was Lee, I would have actually freaked out. That would have been crazy.
That'd be crazy.
That would have been a fat theory. I know everybody would be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That would have been dope though. San. Fuck San.
That's wild. All right, I think we got 20 minutes, man. I think that's good enough right there. We got good.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright, full shizzle then. Anything else?
Oh yeah. Go ahead and shout out your TikTok, man.
Oh yeah, my TikTok it's Owen EOIN .Kelly KELLY.
Yeah.
I like how you just had to spell it out just because no one's gonna
Yeah.
spell it right.
Because nobody's gonna. I'm just like so used to it now. I'm like everybody's like, "What's your name, Owen?"
Yeah.
Like, oh, so.
No, that tripped me out when you said.
OWN now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, for sure then. So
Alright.
he does the YouTube videos, and then like when he's done editing it, we take out clips, and then we'll send you like the clips that takes out like that are mainly your
Alright.
part. But then we
Alright,
also
for sure.
we have one video that we're editing before this, so this one might
Yeah.
take like a week.
Yeah, it might take a week.
Might take a week or
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just
do it. Yeah, take your time.
Alright.
Sure though. I
Alright.
appreciate it.
No, thank you for coming on. We'll hit you up with the video when it comes out next week.
Alright, for sure.
Alright, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, that was a good discussion right there. That's crazy. That could have been that theory.
Yeah, no, if it
That's
was Lee,
fucking crazy.
I would have actually gone, bro.
Bro, that's crazy. That's actually wild. Almost though.
Almost.
If they made that connection, that would be crazy because they're fire and earthbenders.
No, that shit would have fucking worked so well,
Perfectly.
Nate. No, there was a whole puzzle right here that we suddenly got, and that was the one piece that would have made me fucking shit my pants.
That would have been crazy.
Fuck.
No one ever talked about that.
They didn't even need to do Zuko like that. All they needed to say was Lee, just so we could have, just fans would have had something.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Damn.
Damn it.
I would.
That would have been dope, bro. Mako looks like Zuko.
Wait, did it record?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Bro, Mako looks like Zuko. Bolin's a fucking beast. He's like top 5 earthbenders ever. Fucking lava.
That's crazy. Alright, this dude's dead. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what we should talk about next. And get this to 100 likes. Can we get this to 100 likes? And don't forget to purchase your Wannabe podcast t-shirts and merchandise. And, yep, without further ado, we're out. Thank you.